Hi everyone. I thought it was about time to give you a little update to share with you a little bit how I'm feeling at the moment, what's going on in my personal life, and I'm having a rough time. Having a really rough time. I'm missing you all. I miss connection with my tribe. I miss seeing people. I just miss the freedom of connecting with you in the way that I want. I miss my workshops. I miss them. I miss them more than I thought I would. I really miss my workshops. I really, really miss them. And I feel so sad for being forced to cancel things that are so dear to my heart. And the last few days, I'm noticing how easy it is to not feel my feelings because I also know how privileged I am. I get to spend time with my kids are with me half of the time. They're 1 week with me and then 1 week with the father as usual. I get to spend time with my partner. I have a house which is big enough. It has a garden. The sun is shining, so I'm fucking privileged. And it's such an easy way to stick with that and then to not acknowledge what I'm feeling. Because I'm feeling so much sadness, I'm feeling so much anger. These last few days on a personal level, not just, I have been feeling a lot about the global level, about all these people in pain, all these, my heart is so much, for example, with children who are not safe at home, who cannot go to school, so they have to be at home in an unsafe place. I feel so much, I feel for them. I've been feeling a lot of that. I've been feeling a lot about people who are sick, people who are losing friends and family to the sickness that's going around, or to other reasons, but cannot, there's people who cannot go to funerals because of the regulations, all that. So I've been feeling so much of that. And I guess the last days, and especially today, the personal is kicking in. Like the personal, how do I feel? What's going on for me on a personal level? What's the impact on my life? That's kicking in. And it's a huge impact. It's a huge impact in many ways, I'm reading a lot about what's going on in the world, and just a few days ago I just had the feeling I had to write that post about, I see a lot of what to me feels like escapism, spiritual bypassing of stuff, and I just had to write about it. It's just this, I get that strong urge. Maybe some of you know that if you're a writer or a creator of some kind, sometimes it's a force stronger than me. It's beyond me. It's just like, okay, woman, now go write this piece and get it out there. And I know it will have impact. And I know I wrote it, so people are gonna look at me for it, and a lot of people will be happy for it because they recognize themselves in it, and it will help a lot. Like the same happens when I write about sex or about relating, and but there's always a bunch of people who hate it and who hate me for it, and that's okay. I know that will happen, but it doesn't mean there's no impact. So I'm feeling the impact of that. I'm feeling the impact of people's opinions. I'm quite sensitive for people having an opinion about me, and the larger part of me has learned to, be okay with that. I know I have a position where a lot of people see me and a lot of people have an opinion about me, and that's fine. I'm choosing that life. But it takes something. It takes a lot of resilience and self-care and self-love, and just feeling the impact. I'm feeling the impact. This is just one of the things, I feel a bigger impact today of big sadness of, I've been working so hard to make this my living for many years. And just the end of last year, I was thinking, like, I could take it a little bit slower because things are happening, things are moving. I have my income. I'm doing right. I'm building up a little bit of a buffer, just a tiny bit. No pension, no nothing for when I'm old. No saving, not much saving. Growing that, so for the future. And my future, my dream, my personal dream, I've got many big dreams of bringing intimacy to the world, helping as many people as I can, reaching so many people, helping them find love, find cuddles, find intimacy, sexuality, freedom, empowerment. That's my bigger goal in life. And I have a personal dream too of, at some point, living near the forest with a horse. That's all I want. I just want to live near the forest with a horse. And that's not easy in the Netherlands. Like, I'm living now in a house, it's nice, but I don't want to live here at all. I'm not living in the neighborhood where I want to live. Not at all. I feel trapped here. I don't like it here at all. It's a practical place for my kids to live here with them. Still, I spend like 3 hours a day in a car to bring them to school, but it's a safe place. But I don't like it here. And the rent is, the rent is about double what the government says I should pay regarding my income and the amount of kids that I have. But in the Netherlands, the housing system is quite fucked up. So there is no way I could live in a place that is actually affordable. So I'm forced to live in a place that's actually very expensive. And, I was happy to have this house, to have a safe place for my kids. And I was just, I'm just going to make the money. I'll figure it out. And I was at least making the money. I was like, I can save a little bit. Maybe at some point I live in the house of my parents. I have some money to fix that house to the way I want. Or maybe to buy a house at some point near the forest. But another thing is that just looking at my personal numbers for this year, they will suck. Even if the bans will be ending in June, the numbers for this year will suck. That also means that for the next years, that will have impact, because you have to show numbers for many years, from about 3 years if you want to buy a house here. It will have impact for at least 3 or 4 years, maybe more. And that feels like I'm trapped. Like, it feels like I cannot go anywhere. And I feel, this is also a double feeling I have being a mother. Like, I love my kids so much, so much. And being a mother, so this has nothing to do with my children, because I love them beyond anything. But being a mother is also keeping me in a place where I don't want to be, like physically. And it feels like this is extending it. So I'm just feeling the grief around that. I'm feeling the grief around that. Because I just want to live near the forest with a horse. And I have no idea how to do it. And I have no idea when I could create that reality for myself. And I just see myself forced to cancel more and more things. Well, I'm not cancel. I don't want to cancel things. So I'm just trying to, like, either sometimes I postpone things, I give people vouchers for events later on in the year. And then this whole month I'm also grieving not spending next month with 4 of my dearest friends in the world. Like, we worked to it for a year, spending 5 weeks together, creating all these awesome things. And I'm grieving that I'm not going to see them. Monique, Reed, Peter, Kai, I love you. And I feel so sad that we don't get to spend this time together. Because I was really looking forward to that so much. And we're doing what we can. We're creating an online thing, and it's amazing, and you've probably seen it because I've been promoting it a little bit, but I don't want to promote it so much because it feels like taking advantage of a crisis, and it feels weird. But I'm glad we get to hang out at least online. And everyone who bought a ticket is in there, but there's so many people. Yeah, I wish I could live in the east of the Netherlands. People are saying, come to the east of the Netherlands. I wish I could, but that's one of the things I can't, because my kids are at school here. And I can't move away because of my children's school and their father. It's not so easy. I wish it was. So I'm tied to this part of the Netherlands for the next 10 years, probably. But yeah, so many people, we offer everyone to come online, but so many people are asking for a refund. And I understand that it's their good right to ask for a refund, and every refund hurts. It's just every email that's asking for a refund, it hurts. And I understand that I don't want to make people feel bad about it. And also, I'm a bit, shaky to say it out loud, but it's also there, every email, it hurts. It's just feeling so powerless. And it's the daily impact of people asking for refunds, people having an opinion about what I write, and it's all okay. It's okay. It's it's part of how I live, and it hurts. It's both there. And the last few days I just feel so angry for idiots in politics, for things. This morning my boyfriend was here, so I could take the kids one by one to put a letter in the box for their friends in school. They were writing them a letter, so we walked to the mailbox. I did it, and with every kid separate. We walked to the mailbox, and the supermarket, usually they hide, or they have all the things they throw away locked behind doors, and now they had it in the street, so I introduced my two youngest kids to the concept of dumpster diving. And we got some bread and veggies and bananas, and it was awesome. And also, I'm so angry because, there's so much food being thrown away and so many people hungry. So I'm feeling the anger, and I'm feeling the overwhelm. I read people have so much time now that they're at home, and I'm like, I wish I had. I'm still dealing with my overwhelm. It's not a burnout, more like overwhelm that started in November. It's not gone yet. I'm okay when I'm alone, but I'm not okay when there is too much happening around me. And I'm with my kids all the time, and I'm homeschooling 3 of them. Well, the eldest one, she's very independent. She's doing a lot on her own. That's amazing. But she also needs my love and care. But every morning from 9 till 12 or 1, I'm sitting in between my 2 youngest one, doing some embroidery work to just do something that's soothing my mind, but then helping both of them with all their classes, all their schoolwork. And, again, I'm privileged that I'm happy that I can homeschool them, and I'm happy that I can, support them. And at the same time, I'm easily overwhelmed. I get, text through the app. There's this special app from school, through WhatsApp, through Skype, through Zoom, through email, and at times 3, because I got 3 kids. All morning is WhatsApp messages popping in constantly. And I've asked the teachers, can you align it so that, because the one Google Drive too, there's Google Drive too, and one says, oh, it's such an overwhelm. I'm just getting so overwhelmed, and I'm just noticing that that I'm not as friendly as I can be. I'm bitching to my boyfriend. I'm not as patient as I want to be with my children, and then I feel so guilty for that. For being this impatient, bitchy woman who is constantly saying, clean up your mess to everyone. And there's good moments too, I try to go running every other day, early in the morning, trying to escape the crowds. I'm sitting in my garden in the sun, reading about Norwegian spirituality and shamanism and herbalism, because I love that. I made that rune set. I'm now embroidering a pouch for it, so I'm doing all those things. It's great. And probably next week the kids are with their father again. I've got more time to myself. I'll probably feel better. But this is there too, and it feels so good to share, because I fucking miss you, tribe. I miss you all. I want to hang out with you again, and I really hope that when this is over, that people are not afraid of touching again, of meeting each other again, but that you want to come together again. That's my desire, because I miss you, And I fucking want to keep doing this work, you know. And I need people to be able to come together for that. Yeah. Thank you all for holding me. I'm reading the comments a little bit. Reading your comments a bit. And thank you for feeling with me and being together. All together. It's all of us. Yeah, we're in this together, and it just feels really good to be staring at my fucking phone but feeling you all and feeling not so alone for a few moments. I miss you all, and I love how this crisis is bringing people together. Like, I really love that too. Just reading the comments that are popping in. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hugs. It's big, huh? We're going through something big. Yes, thank you. Even if you're dropping in just now, just sharing how I'm feeling, and just feeling so much sadness, and just feeling so much, and just taking a few breaths, feeling you all before I'll close this. It feels really good to just feel you all and not be alone, and even though it's in this way. But you can fucking bet that once it's over, I'm gonna invite you all to come together again and be together again. Yeah, it's very big on so many levels. And I guess maybe the message in all this, yeah, there at 42 is even more. It's 45 people, including myself. I guess it's good to keep connecting to the personal level too, and to not feel selfish for having feelings ourselves as well. And you know, there's a bigger pain of people. There's always people who we can rationalize our feelings about and be like, yeah, they got it worse. But maybe let's all not rationalize our feelings too much, and acknowledge that also on a personal level, even if we're privileged like I am, that even if we're privileged, we have feelings, and we can feel pain, we can feel hurt and sadness and grief, and feeling all the feelings that we have. Yeah, it helps a lot to just hang out with you for a little. So thank you all. Thank you for being here with me, and yeah, we're not alone. Yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you for hanging out here with me, and it's an honor to share my tears with you as well, and not just the smiles. Thanks. I'll read the comments again because I missed some of them, but thank you for hanging out here with me, and thank you for your offers and your support, and there have been so many generous people as well, and I love you so much. So everyone, I love you. I really do. I miss you. I can't wait to be with you all again. So take care and hang in there.